The economy is going into a spiral of dysfunctionality.
Venezuela has, of today, the highest inflation in the world.
Venezuelans today cannot eat. You see people eating from the garbage.
Hospitals that have massive deaths of newborns, and there is no access to medication.
A cycle of violence and street protest.
Chavez was seen very much so as, a man of the people, the poorer people.
He was very popular, he was very imaginative, but Chavez had a base of oil. He had a cash cow that never a leader in Venezuela had before.
When Chavez first came to power, oil was at roughly $7 to $9 a barrel. But by 2004, 2005, we're looking at oil price per barrel lifting over $100 a barrel.
He has power and he has money. And so he decides new forms of social policies that can distribute the oil revenues in a more massive way downwards towards those that more need it, toward the poor.
Esta nuestra opción de darle poder al pueblo y especialmente a los más pobres, a los más débiles para que se levanten. Esta nuestra opción de construir un modelo económico desarrollado, moderno, productivo, diversificado, desarrollar al país.
So he went to Cuba, and Cuba came up with a bunch of new social programs. Massive new social programs for healthcare, for access to food, and for scholarships.
Todo aquello que fue privatizado, nacionalícese.
Nationalising really big, heavy state assets. So we're talking about the electricity sector, the oil sector, the telecommunications sector.
He also went out and bought the Banco de Venezuela from the Spanish bank Santander. They went out and bought all the cement companies.
The country lost most of its private business. People were prosecuted. Their assets were taken by the state.
He really doesn't have an economic model more than bring back everything to the state control.
In 2014, the economy was doing poorly, but as of June 2014, the price of oil started to go down.
When the oil price started dropping, the government had a severe debt and did not have enough dollars to buy the food imports and the medicine imports and all the good imports that it was buying before. And so from one day to the other, the scarcity overwhelmed the country. The basic food, milk, rice, soap, toothpaste, these things disappeared.
11-year-old Mariana is tired. She's been out on the streets since early in the morning, begging. Today was 40 degrees and it was hard work, but her bubbly personality still showed through.
Porque tenía mucha hambre. No sentía en el cuerpo el hambre.
Marisela, her mother, looks exhausted.
Llegamos hacia las casas. A veces que no encuentro nada, a veces me ha tocado sacar de la basura. Para llevar algo así.
Que si tiene algo por ahí para que me regale. Que tengo hambre.
This is a frequent sight in most towns and cities. Children and adults desperately rummaging through rubbish to find something to eat. I met her and her other 5 children a couple of years ago. Since then, she's given 3 of them to other families who could look after them. Before the current crisis hit in full force, people here were able to cope with numerous children. Now it's almost impossible, as everything is in short supply, including forms of contraception.
No, porque yo hablé, ya ellos están grandecitos. Y yo hablé con ellos, le dije, no es que yo los quiera dar ni nada, sino que ahorita en verdad no tengo las maneras para tenerlo. Pero pídanle a Dios que si yo las tengo, yo me los llevo a todos.